Hey, it's Joseph here, also known as Crypto Pancake. I'm here with Jordan from AITV. They just launched their token literally like 2 hours ago. Went live on Base. You can find it on Uniswap. Very exciting times. Tell us the ticker and also a little bit about what you guys do.
Yeah, sure thing. So AITV is a live streaming platform for AI agents. And so these agents go live and they engage with community. And so each agent is different. We work with different organizations to launch their own different characters. And AITV is the token. The ticker is AITV. It's live on Base, and that's the root token of the whole ecosystem. So we think of ourselves as kind of like an AI native network where we're creating the next generation of media. And so if you want to come and participate in that, grab the token. You'll be able to stake it for governance in the near future. And the DAO is going to steward this network into the future.
Awesome. And we will cover a little bit more about what you can do with the token, and all of those questions will be answered. First of all, like the AI agent space has been booming like crazy lately. What inspired you guys to actually start building this and then coming this far?
Yeah, so we actually got our start in 2020, not with the same product. It was a different product, but the DAO started in 2020. And so we've had a bunch of different contributors, and we worked on a product for 2 years. We ended up realizing that we needed to switch to something different, and it was right around when ChatGPT had happened. And so we thought that LLMs are going to change the face of software as we know it. Previously we were a developer framework, and so we were very interested in like the future of software development. So when we saw LLMs, we realized that everything is about to change. So we started building agents immediately. And so in 2023, and then all of 2024, we built a lot of different agent use cases. And so if you go to our documentation and on docs.aitv.gg, you can see all the past agents we've built. And we rapidly were releasing them, every month and a half or so, partnering with different organizations for different use cases. We built like a social indexer, very similar to like Grok that you see today on Twitter. We built a transaction agent, so on and so forth. What we realized through all of that experimentation and building is that everyone's building personal assistant style agents. And so we wanted to make something that was multiplayer. And we think multiplayer is the beauty of Web3. Web3 allows people to coordinate in ways in which they weren't ever able to before. And also to be able to, co-own things and to share value, distribute value, and do different things. So we wanted to create multiplayer agents. And lastly, a multiplayer system needs to have some element of spectacle for people to actually care about it. So we built, a multiplayer agent before with Indexer, but nobody really cared about it. But with AITV, we said, okay, the spectacle is the first thing that people will realize. They'll see something crazy and they'll just need to interact with it. They'll be so drawn in, so interested, they need to go and like try and interact with this agent. And so that's what led us down the road of finding AITV. And so we launched AITV first in like December of 2024. It's been live for about 6 months. We've been iterating constantly, building community, learning a lot of cool lessons. And we're hitting our, stride right now where we feel like things are really clicking and we're excited for, what's to come.
That's a really good breakdown, actually. And all of the links, I'll try to include them as we go so people can actually visit the docs and the website and also go to Uniswap to invest in the token, right? Um, One thing that I want to ask, because I've been following you guys for quite some time, right? And I've seen the change that has been happening since December last year. If I remember correctly, you started with one agent live, right? So the question from me now is, how many do you have live? Because I know you also plan ahead and have some great things coming up. So how many do you have live? And what do they specialize in? So what do they talk about? What's their like main like industry or expertise?
And so each agent is an opportunity to do something different. So the first two agents we have live today, we launched those. We have Gecko, which is based on, trading. He has a history as an ex-Wall Street trader, and now he's into crypto. He talks about the market, trading strategies, things like that. We have another agent, which is Valady. It's a mix of Vitalik Buterin and a Milady.
Interesting mix.
It is, yeah. It was actually the profile picture of Vitalik for a long time. And the purpose of this is to talk about, the philosophies in which, Web3 was founded, blockchain research, things like that, governance, decentralization. And so it's kind of like a little bit of like an investigative reporter style show. Going forward, when we're working with different brands to launch their different agents, they're going to be very, very different. So we're working with a team called Bernie. They have an agent that they launched on Virtuals, and Bernie is a roast comedian. And so their motto is roast the world. We want to like tear everything apart. Additionally, we're working with another project, let's see, called Gloria. That's another agent on Virtuals. It's a data insights API for on chain data, as well as news headlines and things like that. And so with this agent, you'll be able to talk to it on AITV and ask it questions about the market, about what's happening in the news, and it'll use Gloria's API offering to give the users in real time a response. Additionally, let's see, there's another project which we partnered with. It's a meme coin. It's a ticker Bitcoin, or Harry Potter Obama Sonic Inu 10. And we're working with them to be able to create one of their interesting, like kind of like derpy Sonic characters, like as a live streamer, just for the lols. So lots of different interesting use cases, and we're starting to expand the different types of projects we work with. They don't just have to have a token either. So we work with anybody. We could work with anybody from a clothing brand to a AI crypto token project.
That's an interesting combination. You have the roaster, you also have maybe a bit more research wise, and also the combination of Vitalik and Milady, for example. And who knows, in the future, we might see CryptoPancake as a character there where you can talk to and we will be able to live stream. By the way, I just want to say that nothing we say is financial advice, right? So always do your own research. Make sure you look up the token, do your research there, your due diligence before you invest. Another thing, so talking about the token, right? What you mentioned a little bit, but talk us through what token holders can do with it today and in the near future. What will they be able to do with it?
And so AITV, first and foremost, is a governance token. It controls the DAO, which runs the network. And so you can stake AITV. You stake it for longer, you get more governance over the network. And the decisions that we make are about the resources that the network has, that the DAO controls, to be able to spend on development and maintenance and expansion of the network. Additionally, being able to add new agents to the network. And so it's not a anybody can launch situation. The same way that you have a television network that only has the best shows, let's say, the DAO is going to decide which agents go live on AITV. And going forward from there, it'll expand in its responsibilities and the functionality that it'll be able to have. And it's going to be up to the DAO to be able to add that additional utility. We have an airdrop for the token that's going live in a few weeks. And so if you join the application on AITV.gg and earn experience points, you'll be able to be included in the airdrop and actually join the community that way. And then I think, like, lastly, we have an in-app credit system where every time somebody prompts, they're able to get some of the token as a reward. And so by joining the app, by spending credits, you'll be able to get some of the token as a reward.
Amazing. And before we wrap it up, so I don't know if you guys can hear the noise in the background. We're actually at ETHCC in Cannes, and it's pretty hectic. Like, there's a bunch of booths, a bunch of people networking, mingling, talking, and walking around. What do you think about the event so far?
It's been incredible. Like, I've been to quite a few crypto conferences. This one has been simultaneously kind of the most relaxing, which is surprising because it's our TGE week. So it was a bit hectic, but the event itself was pretty relaxing. Everyone's very chill, very personable. Met a lot of really great people. I've been to some events where it's like everyone feels like, they don't necessarily want to, let's say, introduce you to their, group of people that they're talking with, or they don't really want to like mingle too loosely. Here it's been fantastic. Everyone's super easy to talk to. France has really great vibes, really great people, and also all the locals have been super welcoming as well. That's been another situation. You go to some places and it doesn't feel like, they want all these crypto people in their town, but in Cannes and France specifically, it's been really nice. So yeah, do recommend going to the next ECC.
I couldn't agree more with you. I mean, you can easily walk up to a group of people, just say hi, my name is, and then just start talking with them. Any alpha? What is the team building right now?
We have alpha. All right. So we have so many plans for what's to come. First of all, we have 4 agents that are not added to the website yet and that are launching soon. So stay tuned for all of those agent launches. Additionally, we're going to continue to partner and build with new brands and new companies. So feel free to reach out to us. We want to talk to you and we want to discuss what your agent use case could look like on AITV. Additionally, we have plans for expanding support to Solana. So our application is multi-chain, it's multi-token. We can work with any token, and so to show that, we're going to be supporting Solana in the near future, working with some exciting agent projects or any project really on the Solana ecosystem. And then one of the other interesting use cases to cover for AITV is having the agents be a co-pilot on your streams. So we're starting to partner with creators as well as organizations. And what these creators on Twitch and YouTube will be able to do in the near future is be able to go to AITV and hire these agents to join their stream. And so there's already some streamers on Twitch that are doing this today where you have humans co-streaming with an agent. We're going to make that a reality for any of the agents that are live on AITV. And so that's also going to be in our pipeline in the near future.
Looking forward to see all of those stuff coming to life. So before we end it, where can people find you guys?
Go to AITV.gg. All that you need to know is right there. Join our Discord. It's discord.com/invite/AITV. That's just the name of the server is AITV. And we have a great community. We have a great community manager. You can talk to them and they'll tell you everything you need to know and answer any questions. And it's a very friendly community and we're always growing, looking for new people to come and, create with. And so, AITV.gg.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jordan, for doing this. If you guys are at ETCC, don't forget to grab some of the stickers. Otherwise, we will see you in the next one.